Chief Advisor asked to bring all the investment promotion agencies under one umbrella to attract more foreign investment in the country. Government will hold an all-party meeting Thursday to finalize July proclamation, informs Advisor Mahfouz Alam. In the first phase, 4 commissions will submit their reform proposals to the Chief Advisor tomorrow. Election Commission taking preparation for holding national election as per the time frame announced by Chief Advisor, says EC Secretary. Appeal hearing of BNP chairperson Begum Khaleda Zia in Zia Orphanage Trust case ends. Verdict tomorrow. BNP wants election during July-August of the current year after submission of Election Reform Commission report, says Mirza Fakhrul. Families of the jailed BDR members accused in BDR carnage urges government to work more cautiously and sincerely to unearth the real mystery of the carnage. Discussion on at Doha in Qatar to end war in Gaza, both parties nearing ceasefire. And Rangpur Tigers tops the point table at the end of the select phase in BPL. Assalamu alaikum viewers, I'm Tanzila Manar Sultan, welcoming you all to News at 10. You have just heard the headlines, now moving on to news in details. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus asked the authorities to resolve the land rights issue of the Korean export processing zone by early next month and bring all the investment promotion agencies under one umbrella to attract more foreign investment in the country. The Chief Advisor gave the instructions when the chairman of the Youngwon Corporation, Ki Hak Sang, and several other top foreign investors met him at the State Guest House, Jamuna in Dhaka today. Ki Hak Sang, whose South Korean company is the largest exporter from Bangladesh, raised several issues that he believed were discouraging FDI in Bangladesh and urged the Chief Advisor to improve the conditions for large-scale investments in the country. The Chief Advisor told Mr. Sang that the land issue of the Korean EPZ, which acted as a key deterrent to FDI in the industrial park, would be solved by February 6. We want the Korean EPZ to be the model for everyone in Bangladesh. We hope it will attract big investments and create a lot of jobs, the Chief Advisor said. Ki Hak Sang appreciated the interim government's fast-tracked move to resolve the long-standing issues involving the KEPZ. He said more Korean investors would now be keen to invest in Bangladesh. It will open the doors for other investors. The KEPZ surely will be a model for the investors, he said. The Youngwon Corporation chairman also urged the government for expedited shipments through the Chittagong port, saying slow turnaround time in the country's largest port was largely to blame for the lack of high-end and fashion clothing orders from top global brands. Ki Hak Sang and British investor Mohammed A. Mateen spoke for the need to bring all the investment promotion agencies under one umbrella, saying it will offer efficient one-stop services to foreign investors. Mr. Sang said Youngwon was building one of the world's largest textile institutes in the country, which will train thousands of young Bangladeshis every year. The Chief Advisor said the government would likely introduce green channels in the Chittagong port to fast-track exports from the country. The Chief Advisor's Special Envoy, Lutfi Siddiqui, and BIDA Executive Chairman, Chaudhry Ashik Mahmood bin Harun, were present. As many as 4 reform commissions will submit first phase reports to Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammad Yunus tomorrow. The 4 commissions are Electoral System Reform Commission, Police Reform Commission, ASCC Reform Commission and Constitution Reform Commission. In the meantime, the commissions have completed all preparations in this regard. The Constitution Reform Commission has made the proposals and recommendations after scrutinizing constitutions of 120 countries and 54,000 opinions. The recommendations may include balance of power between the President and Prime Minister. None will be able to be Prime Minister for more than 2 times in a row. The Prime Minister and the party chief will not be the same person. Bicameral Parliament and changes to Article 70 of the Constitution. Head of the Constitution Reform Commission, Dr. Ali Riaz, said these. The issues of picking up Deputy Speaker from the opposition party and contesting in election at the age of 21 years are also in discussions. The UNDP wants to assist in the next parliamentary election in Bangladesh. A 5-member UNDP delegation held a meeting with the Election Commission in this regard today. After the meeting, United Nations Resident Coordinator Gwen Lewis said the UNDP will extend necessary cooperation to Bangladesh in the upcoming national election. At the time, Election Commission's Senior Secretary Akhtar Ahmed said the Election Commission is taking preparations for the national election as per the time frame announced by the Chief Advisor. The UNDP assisted the Election Commission in all elections in Bangladesh since 2005. The government will hold an all-party meeting on Thursday to finalize the July proclamation. Through this meeting, a document will be prepared on the basis of consensus. Advisor Mahfouz Alam said this while briefing reporters on the July proclamation at the Foreign Service Academy this evening.
বৃহত্তর রাজনৈতিক দল বিএনপি তার পরবর্তীতে জামাত এবং যারা নারী সংগঠনগুলো আছে শিক্ষক সংগঠন বিভিন্ন গ্রুপ অফ পিপল স্টেক হোল্ডারদের সাথে ছাত্রদের সাথে আমরা কথা বলেছি যেটা জানতে পেরেছি যে তারা সবাই প্রোক্লেমেশনের বিষয়ে একমত আছেন যে ঘোষণাপত্রটি দিতে হবে কিন্তু ঘোষণাপত্রটি কবে এবং ঘোষণাপত্রটির ভিতরে কি কি কন্টেন্ট থাকবে সেই বিষয়ে এখন আমরা ঐকমত্যে পৌঁছাতে পারিনি ফলত আমরা আগামী বৃহস্পতিবার আশা করি সবাই মিলে সর্বদলীয় একটি বৈঠক হবে এই বৈঠকের ভিতর দিয়ে একটা ঐকমত্যের ভিত্তিতে একটি দলিল প্রণীত হবে এবং সেদিনেই আমরা কবে ঘোষণাপত্রটি জারি করব এবং সরকার কিভাবে ঘোষণাপত্রটি জারি করার ক্ষেত্রে ভূমিকা রাখবে তা স্পষ্ট হবে
Bhavon, the new envoys were given guard of honor by a contingent of President Guard Regiment. First, the newly appointed ambassador of Kosovo, Lalzim Plana, presented his credentials. Then, the ambassador of Kuwait, Ali Tunayan Abdul Wahab Hamda, presented his credentials to the president. Welcoming the new ambassador of Kosovo, President Mohammad Shahabuddin said that there is ample opportunity to increase bilateral trade between Bangladesh and Kosovo. He urged the new envoy to take initiative to increase the import of world standard Bangladeshi products, including ready-made garments and pharmaceuticals. President Mohammad Shahabuddin emphasized on exchanging visitors of business delegation to boost up bilateral trade and investment. The president also highlighted the role of Bangladeshi peacekeepers to maintain peace and stability in Kosovo. During the meeting with the newly appointed ambassador of Kuwait, President Mohammad Shahabuddin said that new avenues of cooperation between Bangladesh and Kuwait would be explored in the days to come, appreciating Kuwait's hosting of over 350,000 Bangladeshi workers. President Mohammad Shahabuddin urged Kuwait government to recruit more skilled and semi-skilled manpower from Bangladesh, highlighting the support of the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development in financing infrastructure and energy projects in Bangladesh. The president hoped that their collaboration would continue in the future. He urged investors of Kuwait to invest in Bangladesh's various sectors, including infrastructure development, shipbuilding and energy. The president sought Kuwait's support in supplying refined petroleum products to Bangladesh Bangladesh at competitive prices. President Mohammad Shahabuddin urged the international community, including Kuwait and the OIC, to play active role for the safe and dignified repatriation of Rohingyas to their homeland. At a briefing, President's Press Secretary Mohammad Sarwar Alam said that during the meeting, the new ambassadors sought the President's cooperation in discharging their duties. President's Military Secretary Major General Muhammad Adil Chowdhury and Foreign Secretary Muhammad Jashimuddin were present. The hearing on the appeal filed by BNP chairperson Khalida Zia against her 10-year jail sentence in Zia Orphanage Trust graft case has ended. The appellate division will announce a verdict tomorrow. The appellate division, led by Chief Justice Syed Refat Ahmed, fixed the date today. The High Court increased Khalida Zia's jail sentence to 10 years on October 30 in 2018, following her appeal against the verdict of the trial court. On March 14 in 2019, the former Prime Minister filed two separate leave to appeal against the High Court verdict. The appellate division granted Khalida Zia's leave to appeal on November 11 last year and stayed the effectiveness of the verdict. Later, she filed separate appeals. Khalida Zia's lawyers are hopeful that all accused, including the former Prime Minister, will get justice in the verdict tomorrow. BNP Secretary General Mirza Fakhrul Islam Alamgir called upon the interim government to arrange the next national election in the middle of this year for the greater interest of the country. He said political and economic crisis will increase if the parliament election is delayed. Mirza Fakhrul made the remarks today while addressing a press conference at the BNP chairperson's Gulshan office, discussing the outcome of the party's standing committee meeting held last night. BNP standing committee member Dr. Abdul Muin Khan was present during the press conference. Mirza Fakhrul also said holding local polls before the parliamentary election will further delay the national election. Criticizing the increase in VAT tax on daily necessities and gas prices, he said that price hike will increase public suffering. Families of the jailed BDR members accused in BDR carnage have urged the government to work more carefully and sincerely to unearth the truth of the carnage. They made the call at a press conference at the National Press Club in the capital today. Photographer and journalist Shahidul Alam, Anti-Discrimination Student Movement Coordinator Mahin Sharkar and members of the BDR families spoke in the press meet. According to speakers, the legal process should be used to free all BDR Jawans who have been imprisoned and to punish the real conspirators and killers of BDR carnage. They also demanded releasing and reinstating of BDR Jawans in their jobs. Moving on to international news.